Hello, beautiful souls. This is Vineeta Kumar, also known as Twinflameunion, bringing you guys September's reading. This time around, I'm going to be channeling the messages from your person, whether you're a twin flame or in a soul's journey, or whether you have a soulmate that you want to get insights on. The messages will be from your person, whoever that may be. It could be the same-sex couple, or it could be somebody that is of a love interest. It could very well be your twin flame. After all, this is a twin flame channel, so majority of the people that watch me are definitely twin flames. But either ways, you're gonna get some messages from your person. We'll see what that is. I'm gonna draw out the cards, but before we begin deep into it, let's hit it. And welcome back. So the monthly reading usually is some sort of collective reading, but this time I kind of decided to jazz it up a little bit for the other ones that are drawn to this channel. You don't have to be necessarily a twin flame to be drawn to my channel or my work, because anybody that is on a soul's journey that is awakened to their consciousness will find some of my teachings very resonating, including whatever is on this channel. You can try my guided meditations as well as check out some of my pep talk empowerment topics. A lot of them are very general, so you can actually take a look at those as well. And if you are definitely new to this channel, do not forget to hit like, share and subscribe, as well as hit the notification bell so that you do not miss any future videos. For those that want to book a private session with me, the link is also in the description box. You can purchase the sessions and book directly from my website. And I also want to add that 10% off sales also go to charity. 10% of twinflameunion sales also go to charity. So so yeah, if you are booking anything with me, just know that there's a little good cause that you are behind, and all that information is also on my website. You can check that out. I also have the dates out for the empath training as well as journal scripting. A lot of them that have taken that course would tell you that they have reaped good rewards to that. So with all that, let's dive deep into this reading. Let's see what the reading is going to be. For those that are my regular viewers, you know that I always give you the highlight of September. And when I was actually looking through Tanaza's, she's from Forever Crunches, so if you want to actually check out some of her articles, she's really good. When I was actually looking at the month of September, it is packed with a lot of things that are happening, and I cannot believe it's going to be a very, very powerful month, just because there's just so many things that are happening, and I'll go over these. So and also it's going to be I'll tell you later. I'll go over this. I don't want to jump around here. September 6th, we've got new moon in Virgo. So if anybody that is that has Virgo in their chart, I want to also throw a disclaimer that I'm not an astrologer, and I it's one of those gifts that I don't have, and it's fascinating for those that actually do have that gift, because I think that there's so much to astrology that we still do not understand. But having said that, one thing I know about people that are that have Virgo in their charts, they're very, very intuitive, and I actually have my moon in Virgo myself in my birth chart. So how you calculate that, if you do not know, you need to know your time of birth, and as well as your place of birth, in order to check out the moon as well as the rising sign. The sun sign is what everybody knows. That's the that's your horoscope, but the moon and the rising sign is just as important as well, especially if you are going in depth in astrology. So yeah, for those that have actually moon in Virgo like I do, yeah, it's going to be very, very powerful for you guys, because you're going to be gaining lots of downloads, and it is on September 6th, so try to do some sort of moon ritual. I'll link and my article in the description so that you can check out how you can actually manifest some of the things. It's good to manifest things, and if you can actually do that, why not, right? And it's going to be airing, this video will air before September 6th, so you actually have lots of time to look through some of their manifesting techniques and what you want to do, or invest in some sort of healing, because it's going to be very, very powerful for your download purposes. Okay, so we've got September 7th. Mercury enters the shadow period. So by the way, I always say this, if I haven't said that, that if you want to know in depth whatever I'm highlighting here, it's actually not my highlight, it's actually borrowed from Forever Conscious, her website. You can actually check out the entire article and read more on in depth on it. She actually is very good at explaining it. So yeah, Mercury goes into shadow period, and then we've got September 9th. That is the 9/9 portal, so that will be the date, and then as well as the month, so that's 9/9. And one thing I want to say for people that are drawn to 9, it's actually a very, very good number, because it heralds a new a cycle ending, and a new cycle beginning, sort of thing. And it's actually a very auspicious number for Hindus, because it's there's so many variations of it, which I don't want to go into because it's going to be another video. But basically, the way that they explain it is that it everything starts with a 9, vibration. So yeah, just look into some of the articles, if you can find one. But yeah, it's very interesting when you actually read into it and what it explains. So 9 is really, really auspicious number. And then we've got September 10th, Venus enters Scorpio, so I've got that going. And then September 11th, which is the 9/11, 9/11. So, and I'm not talking about the tragic that happened in USA. That was tragic, yes, but it's also a very, very spiritual like number, because it's associated with Archangel Michael. And if you are awakened and you are aware of your spirituality, you definitely know who Archangel Michael is. Archangel Michael is the official guardians for twin flames. And if you resonate to Archangel Michael, he's really, really helpful in guiding you towards your your journey. And anytime you need help, you can always ask of him. And for those that actually channel him, like I have, or there's few others that he's very, he's one of the common ones that you will be able to channel if you've learned how to channel. He actually has a little sense of humor, and those that actually channel him would know that. And for those that have seen him, they also know he's a really good-looking angel. So yeah, so that's those are some of the things that you'll know about Archangel Michael. So you can read more about him. But yeah, it's see the way that 9/11 goes every time. I don't know about other countries, but definitely in North America, I'm going to say that anytime we need assistance, we call 911. And that's when the message that we are giving, whether it's fire, ambulance, or paramedics. When we need any sort of assistance, we call 911, and what it means is help is on its way. So that's what that means, and this is why these sirens and any first responders like fire rescues and paramedics, as well as police, any of those first responders, they usually are associated with that because that's what it is. It's help on its way, and that's why whenever if you ever listen to sirens and you see a paramedic vehicle going through, or you see something like that, just pay attention to your thoughts and what you are thinking, because it's usually their way of saying that they'll give you answers within your thoughts, especially if you've just encountered it, seen it. And this is how I sometimes get messages myself. So I do pay attention to it's a little tip for you guys, to pay attention to your thoughts and what you are actually focusing on during the time when you actually encounter 911. So you wanna, if you are drawn to Archangel Michael, you can definitely pay some sort of tribute to him. Light some candles on your spiritual altar or whatever have you, and just just know that he's around. So we've got that, and then September 14th we've got Mars that enters Libra. So that's a very powerful planet, and I'm actually going to read up on that myself, because, and that's what I was going to say, that I got too excited and I wanted to jump into it, but my twin flame is a Libra, so I want to actually read up on that and see just how that affects him. We've got September 20th, we've got Pisces full moon. So that's full moon in Pisces. And then we've got September 22 and 23. Between those times is when we actually have fall equinox. You can read up on that and what that means. It's a season change, so have a look at that. It's also a portal, so you just know what that is. And also we are going into Libra season. So Libra season meaning in astrology, it's gonna be for those that have horoscope, the sun sign, the sun sign enters into Libra, so that's what that is. And then of course a lot of things are happening to Libra, so I have to be on a lookout for that. September 26th we've got Mercury that's going into retrograde mode in the sign of Libra. So these are, this is all my announcements, and now let me just, for those that are my regular viewers, that I need space because it's I bring a lot of cards out and I actually go back to the old one. So I've got a clean table here. So here we go. We're gonna start the reading with messages from your person. Let's see what the messages want to be. I've already pre-shuffled their deck, so all the decks that I have, and I will also list them so you will know what they are. But let's see. I just did a quick shuffle for the camera. Let's see what are the messages. Opening deck. We've got Horse that's here, and that's father, husband, brother, and son, if that is of any significance to any of you guys. Horse is here. We've got Maitreya that's here, power of joy. So this is the laughing Buddha, and and it's got a little rainbow in there. So messages from your person. If this has shown up, I want to say that for those that haven't been very, very happy, or haven't been feeling any sort of happiness, just remember that you know, it's a state of being. And I know that I've been writing this article. I've written it now. I just have to proofread it and publish it. It took me so long because I've just been really, really busy, and I also took August off. So for those that are my regular viewers, I didn't have much going on in August because, yeah, I just decided to take a time out to myself. You know, you want to also do that. So yeah, I wasn't very, very active in the community, but you know, just know that happiness is something that is within you to have. So it's not something that you can attain, you cannot acquire. It's something that has to come from within. So Kutumi is talking about staying focused. Let's see what else. You wouldn't believe, I just want to say this, I went out for a couple of errands and I didn't do much makeup. I just did light makeup, but when I came back I had to, you'll have to tell me if that actually, you can't even tell, I applied makeup on top of makeup, and I've never done that before, but that's a skill, I guess. Yeah, I didn't have time to strip it off and redo it, or so I actually just did it on top. First world problems, I tell you. Sometimes these things are real. Priorities. King Solomon is talking about setting your priorities, whatever that is, to you, because everybody has their own individual priorities that they set. But and for those that are procrastinating and are not doing you know, much, you're not setting up the priorities in your life, that could be also a message for you guys to set the priority and remain focused. And what else? One more card. Okay, wow, we've got two. We've got peace offering, and that's white buffalo calf woman. I recently went on a trip and actually came across some of her work, because yeah, I was actually at the island, and they're, you know, they're very heavy on native culture. And she did come across, and the fact that she, you know, I mean, that was just last week that I had gone on holidays, you know, so yeah, for her to just show up here, I'm actually humbled, because yeah, I mean, I'm gonna actually look into her more as well and just see what other messages she has. We've got Horus here. You are seeing this situation accurately. So for some of you that had a lot of questions that you wanted you know, answers of, you know, Spirit is saying that you are seeing the situation correctly. And then again, we've got Osiris. Did I say Horus in the beginning? Sorry if I did say that. That was Horus, is this one. So, but then I guess he was meant to come. It's sometimes, you know, you channel and you say things like that. But so Osiris came back as father, husband, brother, and son. So this could be significant to some of you that, you know, whatever that means in your journey, or if you needed to make amends. Sometimes stuff like this come when you have to make amends with your family members as well, right? So if you have to make amendments with your, you know, your father or your husband or your brother or your son, this could also be a message like that. So take as it resonates, whatever that means. If you, I know that I always teach this, that when you are in a spiritual journey, you definitely have to you know, make amends with a lot of relationships, and that is one of the relationships. Family relationships are something that you have to actually amend. You know, whether you succeed or not, that's another story, but at least, you know, you should try and see what happens, and keep your side clear, right? If they don't reciprocate, that's fine. You don't, you know, they don't have to, but at least you've tried, and that's the main goal, anyways. So We've got Bridget here, inner strength, move back to wholeness, recognize that you have the power. So Bridget is here. And I'm not surprised that she's shown up here because Bridget looks after a lot of seasons, and we are going into the fall equinox. So yeah, it's very, very powerful to do some sort of rituals and stuff like that. She's a Celtic goddess, so if you are into Celtic rituals, they've got some really good rituals and stuff like that. It's not a bad idea to just check that out. We've got Dinah here, focused intention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. And that's what I was saying earlier, that it's a good idea to do some sort of manifestations and stuff like that, because you've got this 999 portal, and you've got actually even 911. So yeah, lots of things are going on in September, so not a bad idea to do that. We've got Green Tara, supreme protection. You're protected, cords are being cut, move beyond the limitation, trust. Now, the fact that this has shown up here, I do have a guided meditation. That's the cord clearing meditation. And no, that's not to cut cords with your twin flame. You cannot do that, but there's other people surely that are in your life that you want to cut cords with. And usually that particular guided meditation is geared for, people that you've been actually romantically interested in, or you've been intimate with, because you want to cut all those cords. So that's what that meditation is. So you want to maybe do some cord cutting for September. If you haven't done them all, it's not a bad idea to get them going. We've got Charity here, prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask and ye shall receive. So we've got that. And we've got Radha, soul flame, rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. So this is Radha saying that. And then let's see what is at the bottom of the deck. We've got Lord Shiva, and he's talking about transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force, steps are being given, dance with the universe. So that's Lord Shiva. And let's dive into the tarot. So messages from your person. Now this could be a twin flame, this could be a soulmate, this could be anybody that you are interested in. What are some of the messages from your person? We've got Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Now, Seven of Wands usually talks about standing up for what you believe, not giving up. So I want to say that that's a very direct message from the person that you are inquiring about or are interested in. They are telling you not to give up. We've got two cards that flipped. So Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. Page of Wands in this deck, this is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is knowing, because now I'm channeling the message from your person. So I want to say that whoever you have insights on, basically, Wands is pages are all about childlike energy. So, and Wands usually talk about passion or ideas, something like that. It could be desires. So yeah. So if you are inquiring about your person, what they feel about you, there is a little bit of awakening within them. In terms of the desire, the want, and though it is in a page-like, childlike, state of being, it's still there. And we've got King of Cups here, and it's interesting that both of them came at the same time, because King of Cups, though it's the most romantic king of all the suits. Now this is not gender specific. I don't channel that way. So yeah, whoever you have insights on, you know, it could be it's not definitely gender specific. So basically, when a King of Cups appears, they are notorious for keeping how they feel about you to themselves. They don't really reveal that aspect. And I want to say that that's sort of that childlike energy that I was picking up with the wands being there, the Page of Wands or Princess of Wands, because yeah, they're kind of in the beginning stages of it. But of course, you know, when the King of Cups shows up there, I want to say that it could be very, very intense, but they don't really show it. They have a funny way of showing it. So yeah, so if that's something that is within your connection where they have a funny way of showing it, it's what I'm picking up with these two cards showing up like that. And if you are feeling like that, they are I mean, I'm channeling to a lot of people here, so you have to, you know, it's not as specific as a personal reading. So the way that I'm looking at it with the spread, this is Three of Swords. Three of Swords is talking about heartbreaks and just having a miserable time. And, you know, if some of you are feeling that they're having the time of their life, you know, being, you know, in a separation with you, which is majority of the twin flames these days, you know, I want to say that not necessarily that's what it looks like. You know, they are just as miserable as you are, if that's where your state is or where you are at the moment. Ace of Wands, any of the aces are gifts of the divine, and you know, wands are all about desires, passion, wants, you know, wanting something, right? So so yeah, you know, there's even though they're heartbroken, they're not letting their emotions come out as much. I just want to say that the desire is there within. Of course, you know, they're not showing that too much, right? So that's how I'm picking up you know, the energy with the spread. Another one that showed up here is Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is you know, typical meaning of that is planting your seeds of intention. So it's something that they've always desired. You know, that there is always that, you know, how sometimes, you know, growing up, you know, you always want to, you know, have this ultimate relationship. You want to have this amazing romantic relationship, and we all have thought that time to time on our you know, in our soul's journey. So the intention was already there, even with your person, that they wanted something, you know, that was very special, very very rewarding type of relationship. So the intention was there, and they did plant that long time ago. So so yeah, whether that has shown up in your reality or not, that's what I'm picking up, that, you know, they have that inner desire to be in that fruitful, amazing relationship that that everybody wants to be in. We've got King of Swords here. King of Swords is all about having the clarity of how they will feel. It's gonna all come eventually anyways. There's gonna be clarity. They're gonna get that clarity. And for some of you, messages from your person, they are definitely in the sleepless night mode as well. So if you think that, you know, being in you know, that they're having a time of their life, they actually are not, because, you know, they are actually quite miserable, you know, and they probably are missing you, because this is the missing card, right? This is the card that tells you that you know, they have sleepless nights and they're not sleeping properly, that sort of thing. So let's do a clarifier on all of these, just to see what else wants to show up from a different deck, if there is any additional meaning to it. So we're clarifying, but on the deck, we've got Queen of Pentacles. So, and that's the energy that I'm picking up, that they are, for those, and it's not gender specific, it's not even energy specific, it doesn't matter. But majority of the, you know, viewers, they are feminine energy anyways. So I just want to say, it doesn't matter what gender that is, I just want to say that they are thinking about you. So if that was something that you were also wondering, if you know, if you are in their thoughts, yes, I want to say that that is correct. I always get like itchy nose. I don't know if anybody knows what that means, let me know. Whenever I'm recording, I'm like getting itchy nose. Princess of Wands, so which is the Page of Wands, and I wanted to clarify that. So we've got the Magician here. Magician is talking about when I ask about clarifying that, I want to say that they definitely know what they want, and it's just a matter of time when it actually starts to you know, come forward in an action, because the Magician is all about going into action. If you look at this guy, he's got the 4 suits there, he's got his hands apart, and he's got all this you know, like you know, that wheel, I don't know what it's called, but you know, it's got that X kind of, you know, that wheel that's there, right, you know, invisibly. So he's definitely trying to manifest something. So that's usually what the Magician does. So yeah, you know, even though this desire is there, for some of you, you know, they in the road, you know, don't be surprised when you actually see some of the things that they, you know, their deepest, darkest desire is being manifested by them. So if that makes sense. Let's clarify the King of Cups. King of Cups. We've got the World. The World talks about definitely lots of cycles, and it's talking about, when I talked about the you know, how you know, messages from your person, so basically I picked up basically from the entire spread was just how they are feeling about you. So for some of you, you know, this is also meaning that they think the world of you, because it's clarifying the King of Cups, and King of Cups is all about emotions, how they feel about you, right? So so yeah, so for some of you, if you really wanted to know how they felt about you, and that is what it is. Clarifying the Three of Swords, we've got the Tower. So the Tower is talking about lots of destruction and commotion. So, and that's what I'm picking up, that and I said that before, you know, for some of you that didn't feel that you know, they you know, they didn't miss you, or they, you know, they were not heartbroken when it comes to you, that's actually not correct. They are, just as much as you are, they are also heartbroken. So so yeah. And the next one that showed up here is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is clarifying the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands and Six of Pentacles, I want to say the desire, because remember, if you rewind the reading, you would hear me say that these are all the desires, the wands, and desire, wands, and wanting some sort of passion, or because that's what it is. It's a very fiery energy, so it's to do with all of that stuff. It's very, very intense emotion, and and their desire to make things right. The Six of Pentacles, which is the give and a take card, is what I'm picking up anyway. So that's what I was saying, that even though they in physical reality they feel this way, where they're not showing it much, it's all kind of caved up, bottled up inside them, but their desire is definitely there. And look at that. We've got the Page of Wands come up again, and that is the clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, the way that I'm picking up the energy is definitely on par, meaning that you know what I had explained with the Page energy, they have planted that seed a long time ago, and before they even met you. So so yeah, I wouldn't worry too much when it comes to you know how they are feeling. Now clarifying the King of Swords, we've got the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is all about the soul connection. So and I was telling you that he's, you know, they're gonna get some sort of clarity, because the king always brings the clarity at some point within in the near future. So some of you, if you are wondering whether they are aware of your connection, whether they know that this is a soul connection, just know that they are aware, or they are going to be aware pretty soon. So Four of Cups, I don't know if you can see, Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and that's pretty much the energy that they have, where they don't really want to, even though you're offering some sort of, you know, you're offering something to them, they're not interested at this point. You know, that's what that means. Because if you look, this is the Ace of Cups, and you know, they're just, they don't really want to take it at this point, because they're not ready. So that's the message. I'm gonna clarify that with my regular deck, and it's just a regular playing card deck, and I've got some insights in this. So I'm just gonna do one more clarifier, because I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys a little bit better you know, well-rounded kind of insight on this than just what I had explained. So I'll actually go over these cards once again and see if a little bit more insight can come out of that. So, and I wrote little messages in here, so you may not be able to read my writing, but it's here. I've got Five of Wands and Five of Wands. It's talking about listen to your intuition. I don't know if you can read that. So yeah, if some of you are wondering about many things, Spirit is just saying to just follow your intuition, follow your gut instinct. Let's clarify the Magician and the Page of Wands. Let's see what wants to come. Magician and Page of Wands. Okay. Two of Cups. So, and that's the Lovers that I put in there. So if some of you are wondering whether they actually knew about the connection or whether they feel anything, they actually feel a lot of things. Now, this is really hard to see for you guys, but this is the Joker card, and this is the Fool that I've written here. I don't know if you can see that, and that's New Beginning. I don't know if you can see that in the lighting, but it's written here. So, and that is now clarifying the World as well as the King of Cups. So I want to say that that is on point with what I was channeling. Let's see what Three of Hearts and Three of Swords and the Tower card what that will clarify. Okay, so 2 showed up here. Remember I was saying that whenever, so I'll look at, I'll show it like this here. So that's the 3 of Swords, and this was the Tower, right? And I was telling you that sometimes, you know, you need to have some sort of chaos, some sort of destruction, or if I didn't say it, you know, that's what usually the typical message for the Tower is. You know, you go through some turmoil to build something amazing or strong, or build on a stronger foundation. So, and that's that 10 of Pentacles here. 10 of Pentacles, I've written here, abundance. So that's what it's setting up for. 9 of Wands is clarifying the Ace of Wands, as well as the 6 of Pentacles. So 9 of Wands. And this is, in a typical tarot deck, this is the soldier that is just about, you know, done with the battle, the inner battle, and yeah, it's about to just go home, if that makes sense. I am seeing signs, and it's saying very soon. So that's for some of you. We are clarifying the 7 of Pentacles and Page of Wands. See, yeah, they you know, for some of you that didn't feel that they were heartbroken, they definitely are, because see, it showed up here again, and they are definitely in that space, and that's the 3 of Swords. I am heartbroken. So yeah, you know, it's very on point with what I'm channeling. So we've got 6 of Cups and King of Swords, and clarified by 3 of Pentacles. And 3 of Pentacles is talking about let's work together in our relationship. You can see that. Let's work together in our relationship. And that's clarifying the 6 of Cups and the King of Swords. So remember I was saying about King of Swords, you know, they will get that clarity, and they know that this is a soul connection. So yeah, they do want to work together in that relationship. We've got 9 of Pentacle. 9 of Pentacle is all about you know, them focused in building their empire. Some of them are actually even single. So if you were wondering if the person that you're interested in, if they're single or not, this is definitely the single card. And the message I have here written is, I am building my empire. So they're so busy, stuck in working. They're always working a lot. So yeah, so their focus is just making the coins. So let's get into some more messages. Let's see what happens. Bottom of the deck, we've got demonstrate love, find out what is important to the people you love, and act on it. So you see how that's a rainbow there. So so yeah, I want to say the power of joy really talks about this, because if you look at this woman, these are all her inner state. If you look, if you can pay attention to the drawing here, this is just the way that you know, she feels, right? So it's the inner state, and she's, you know, she's kind of laying on the horse, if you can see, right? So So yeah, the demonstrating that love to the horse, to the pet. So yeah, you may want to actually do that with your friends and family, with your pets. Demonstrate that love, and tell them how important it is. Maybe some of you really needed to do that with your dad, or your your husband, or your brother, or your son. So if you haven't done that, you may want to look into that as well. So there's different ways to interpret it. So I would look at any of that. What else? Messages from your person. Like attracts like. If you no longer are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more. Sorry, I read that wrong. Like attracts like. If you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. And that's why that card came, to demonstrate the love. So that is very accurate, because in order to, it's all about vibration. It's all about trying to attract something. So you should be demonstrating that. And today I went to this shop. It was a butcher's shop, and the guy was very friendly, and he offered me a water bottle. And how often do you actually walk into a store and somebody offers you a water bottle? So I just started laughing, and then I said to her, then he started explaining that some of the people, they come after work and they need to like drink or something like that, while they're shopping. And I thought that was the sweetest thing. And I said to him, I'm like, oh, that's so sweet of you to even think that way about the customers and stuff like that. That's going a mile away, or stepping a mile up, right? So that was just interesting, that how, he thought of that for his customers. But again, these are little gestures and stuff like that, you strike up a conversation just randomly from anybody, and I mean, you don't know how just striking up a conversation, or doing something, saying something nice to a clerk or a store attendant or somebody like that. I always do that, and I always say something, and it just kind of makes their day, I think, and it's kind of fun to do that too, because you get into a conversation as well with them, little chit chats or whatever. You don't have to be sitting there hours chatting, but these little bits and pieces sometimes actually make a difference. Look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. So for some of you, if you didn't know that, you should be looking at your inner strength, because no matter how hard times come or things happen, whatever, that's just life. You just know that you're stronger than you think. And there's no such thing as not being strong, right? I've got two that showed up here. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break, and that's so true. And that's why I did that in August. I really needed to just do a time out to me, and just enjoy the summer. And it's good to do that, because it's important to find that balance. Practice compassion. See things from a different perspective. So some of you really need to demonstrate that. And if you haven't been doing that, that's what they are. The person is saying that. So this is messages from your person. Physical touch is important. For some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to someone who needs it. That's so true. You know, I mean, right now with the way the world is, it's a little bit hard to do that because we're trying to keep still maintain that social distance, but it's still, you know, there's ways that you can still be supportive to people. And like, for example, that Stowe Clark, I really, you know, thought that was the cutest gesture, and I told him that. So, you know, so it's a positive feedback for him to know that you know, it's something that he's doing that's actually well received by the customers, right? Bottom of the deck, get to know each other. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. So let's see that. So yeah, I mean, take it whichever way you want. There's other people surely in your life that's more than just your twin flame or your soulmate. So definitely you know, pay attention to people around you and shower them with that kind of care and attention. Messages from your person. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. So take it as you resonate with that. Some of you that are, you know, involved or not involved, but you have your sights set on somebody, that situation involves marriage or wedding. Calling in your soulmate. So your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help you bring you together. So calling in your soulmate. Whoever you guys are thinking, whatever that is, there's definitely a deep soul connection. So yeah, because the soulmate card showed up twice here with the Six of Cups earlier, right? Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And that is so true. You can't love anybody else if you do not love yourself. Engagement. Well, engagement, marriage, soulmate. There you go. I guess game over, right? We have our answers. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So it's engagement. Messages from your person. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. That's here. We'll do one more. Oh, that was fast. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And I said that this journey does ask you to mend all the relationships. Trust. This situation is calling you to have faith. So, very good. Hi, I'm breezing through this reading. Actually, I have one more. After this, I have only one more deck to do, and that's it. Messages from your person. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Freedom. Only time will tell. So for some of you, if you were asking a lot of questions, now is not the time to know the answer. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of any resentment. Right? You need to heal in all aspects of your, basically, you know, a relationship or whatever. Romance. Cupid arrow strikes. What else? New beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. And one more. Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Bottom of the deck. Sexual union. However, sexual union honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. That's bottom of the deck. And last but not the least, messages from your twin flame. Messages from your twin flame. I don't want you to be with anyone else. You are only mine. We were destined to meet in this lifetime. We are fated. Somebody's really portraying this. The thought of someone else with you drives me crazy. Oh my goodness. I sense our future children already. So some of you actually are having future children. And if that's the case, then yeah, they do sense that you rocked my world into chaos. And that's why the Tower is there, right? The Tower card. So it's definitely, that is correct. Too many flipped, so I won't take that. I am ready for a relationship with you. And this is again coming twice, because this one is the Three of Pentacles and it's the same message. This one is saying, let's work together in our relationship. So yeah, I'm ready for a relationship with you. I wish I had treated you better than I did. And that's why the Three of Swords showed up a couple of times, right, in the reading. So yeah, so some of you, if they didn't treat you the way that, you know, that was not just, then yeah, that's them saying that. So some of you are getting contacted. I'm going to contact you soon. So what else? What else does your person want to say? Too many dropped. So for those that were wondering whether you guys are twin flames or not, watching this, here it is. We are twin flames, our passion ignites. I want to say that every time I do messages from your person, I always get the twin flame card, because a lot of you guys, like I said, are my followers are mainly twin flames. So so yeah, it's interesting that if you go back to my previous, you know, readings, messages from your twin flame or messages from your person, you'll know that it's always there. We are soulmates. We have known each other before. So twin flames, soulmates, here you go. And I did say that this was for everybody. It depends on who you are channeling. So here it is. I do feel we have known each other in previous lives. We have deep soul connection, whether you you had a soulmate in mind or whether you had a twin flame in mind, because that's based on soul connection, then yeah, you've had previous lives with them. I fantasize and romanticize our moments together all the time. So with that, this concludes my reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Messages from your person. With that, enjoy the rest of September and try to do something. Try to heal, try to figure out other aspects of your life. Try to remain healthy, happy, focused, and yeah,